All right, today mostly we're just going to be focusing on getting more products into the store. Quite honestly, just boring stuff, but I'm just going to be mainly training the AI, walking it through, and just getting really the decision trees, the proper importation, things of that nature, which I pretty much covered yesterday. So we can have more populated stores before we do some advertising, and then probably maybe by tomorrow, we can maybe start figuring out how to start throwing up some ads. We'll see from there. But if there's anything interesting, unique, I'll record a quick clip and we'll have a quick chat from there. Ran into an issue. I was trying to see if I can put multiple of these bots in parallel by launching a sub agent. Turns out the sub agent totally flopped. It didn't even really create any extra images, which I think is the biggest bottleneck. I'm not sure if it has access to images or any other source of references. It did, for the most part, complete, say, 60, 70% of everything we need here, but I think the biggest thing is the images. Simple constraint we can fix, but yeah, something we have to fix here. But in the meantime, I am struggling, not gonna lie, with the primary agent. It'd be tweaking and doing stupid things, whether I want it or not. Sometimes it'll just, what the heck? So I have no idea what the heck it just did there. Things like this be happening where it just totally flops and I have to figure out what to fix it, or what to fix, or what to do here to stop causing this problem. I'm not sure why the bot just did that. So I'm wondering what this bot is going to do and if it's going to correct it or not. We'll see. Could just be a temporary glitch, but part of the process. Ran into a intelligence issue with the bot. So not saying that it's bad. I mean, it recently just designed this full product page, which is pretty badass and it's really good if you ask me. But I'm noticing that Kimi 2.5 can be quite slow. I was doing some research to see what else we can potentially consider. I'm hearing a lot of noise about Minimax, specifically Minimax 2.5. I believe it's this one right here. Supposedly this one's quite good for OpenClaw. I'm not too sure, but we're going to test it because I just filled up some credits for Moonshot AI, and I think it's worth the try, if you ask me. Because I want, honestly, something fast, something cheap. But we'll see. What the heck is this chart even showing? Expand it. Guess it wasn't even showing properly. Cost per problem, so they seem to have quite cheap costs. So you can see here there's just some research, you have to do. I've also heard some noise about GLM, but people are not saying they recommend it. I wanted to do Grok, like GROQ, because they have fast inference, but I guess the intelligence is just not there. So just doing some basic research on that. All right, I think we're good to launch the store. I was just doing a final few things, which is really just configuring the menus, getting this track order page up, pretty good app here, getting the email confirmations up and ready, just double checking everything here. We got the products imported, so all of them look pretty solid. We have consistency, imported some reviews for some of these products that had reviews available. And now I'm going to have to figure out the whole thing around ads and how to set it up. So as you can see here, I'm not saying these were all one-shotted with AI, so there's definitely some things here I still have to fix. But right now, you can see here there's consistency between the sales pages. And for the most part, the AI did it. I'm still experimenting between the models to figure out which one's the best, which one makes the most sense to utilize. but overall pretty solid. I don't think I should spend too much time right now on more products because that took a hell of time to like run through multiple of them and then to like fix it and then a new session. So there's clearly some problems there I still have to optimize for. But overall, I think I'm getting somewhere with that. And obviously, if you can just fix it, refine it more, I'll probably get to it. I'm going to see if I can probably get some more reviews for these products. And then now the next thing is how can we launch ads through API? So we'll see. I think I'm going to do sort of Composio integration within the Meta Business Manager. And then from there, be able to, oh crap, I just realized my screen wasn't presented. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what happened, but this is currently where it is. All right, let's see. Currently where it is. So it looks pretty solid. Tracking page. Products for consistency. AI mostly did all this stuff. Oh, so here's an error. Obviously, I have to fix this simple product page. So that's obviously a problem. It's probably messed up on something. But other than that, the other ones are pretty solid. Mostly done by the AI. So hopefully we'll be able to refine the AI so it can fix this without a problem like that. But other than that, yeah, like I said, just going to get back to it and see if we can get the ads integrated. All right, guys, we got the agent to create ads. We're not fully autonomous yet, but we can create ads. The bot basically created this entire campaign, and I'll give you a live demo. Scheduled for tomorrow, 12 a.m. Campaign budget optimization. Created 4 unique ads, image ads for now. It's toggled off right now, but all we have to do is just activate the campaign. And that's it. Took a bunch of time just to figure, like, debug it, work with the developer portal with Meta. Took some time hooking it up with the bot, getting the token, troubleshooting, a bunch of BS, refining the skill, which I finally did. But now I'm going to be like, yo, let's do another product. So I'm going to do, say, this product. So notice here that there's only 2 lifestyle images. And we'll see what the bot does. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be like, yo, now let's create a full campaign for this product. Utilizing the skill. We have decision trees inside of the AI for creating ads, and it'll know whether or not it has to create more images or if it just utilize any current resources it has to prevent wasting money on generating images. And you're going to see here in just a moment, there's going to be a new campaign. There's going to be 4 ad sets. It's going to be set at $20 a day. And each ad set is going to have about, say, each ad set's going to have 1 ad creative in it. And the way we are creating these creatives is off a very certain template. So as you can see here, it's pretty optimized to have some strong copy. And yeah, we're just doing Advantage Plus campaigns. And I'm actually pretty excited just to test them out because, I mean, just think about it. If the AI can research, import the products, then know, okay, these products are ready to get launched into the ads manager for whatever platform you're using. And then from there, you can just start running ads. Like, yo, you could be sipping pina coladas. You could be doing whatever you want. At the same time, you can have autonomous jobs in background, taking care of customer service, dealing with returns, dealing with chargebacks, all this shit. Right now, we're just doing the manual things that take a lot of time to refine. But I think once we refine it, and especially too, if you use an even more powerful model, these things are going to be freaking killer. But obviously right now, I'm not using a very powerful model. I'm using Kimi 2.5. I'm thinking of using, I think it's called Minimax. I mentioned it earlier today, so I'm going to test it tomorrow. I still have some credits for Kimi. I'm going to just burn through all of that. And then tomorrow we're going to try Minimax to see if it's better, if it's faster. and it's way cheaper, you know what I mean? So that's going to save a ton in cash. But I'm really excited to see what it's going to do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait for it to do its thing, and then I'm going to wait for it to send me a message back. Once it sends me the message back, I'll show you the full entire creative. All right, so I'm just going to be right here, and then you guys will literally see before I even refresh anything. All right, guys, took a few minutes, but I guess we are ready. And where? So it said it's basically ready right here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh. Wait 1 second. Let me just make sure I'm pulling up the right tab. My bad, guys. Just some sensitive stuff there. All right, so we're ready. So what's going to happen is we're going to press refresh. So we have the new campaign right here, which was just created. It's for tomorrow. 4 ad sets. Let's just double check if it's scheduled for tomorrow to our liking. So you can see it's for tomorrow. Get out of here. And then the final thing in question, the images. So I could see here, this one, these are our primary images, the green one right there, and then the white one. And these are the new ones. So let's check out the new ones. Check this out, guys. Check that out. Check this out, guys. These are new images. Guys, fully automated. I didn't do shit. This shit would have took me like 5 to 10 minutes just to set it up, honestly. Honestly, this took like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Not bad, but assuming you could just be somewhere else, you just tell the bot, yo, or it just knows what to do because it has like a scheduled job to do, cron job or something, or just a certain event trigger, and then, it just gets you ads, and then you can just get it to activate. So this is freaking awesome. We got ads. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, here's another one. So in this case scenario, if the AI is intelligent, assuming it does it right, it's going to activate my campaign, and there's one I have set off, and the other thing it's going to do, it should, assuming it uses the skill properly, it should use all these images because they're properly created. And if it uses the images properly, it means there's going to be no other generations made. It just literally pulls these 4 clips, lifestyle images, and then we have 4 ad sets with four of these different images, and it's all fully autonomous. I prompted it right now. Now, notice that I said prompt because in the beginning, I am prompting these things. I built the skill out so it can call it. But imagine at some point there's like the main head agent and it has either sub agents or I don't know how exactly yet, but it's just giving commands and instructions to like these mini AIs, what to do. That's going to be very powerful. You know what I mean? Assuming certain events trigger, certain things happen. There's certain events that I program or tell the bot to do. That's going to be so important. And it can do things autonomously without even me having to be there. Now what's happening here is it's creating the campaign, it's analyzing it, and then it's going to throw it up into the ads manager. So I'll show you guys once again the final complete thing. So right now we only have 3 campaigns. I'm going to refresh it. So it activated the other campaign. I didn't do that, by the way. It activated it. I guess I have to prompt it to activate everything, the ad sets and stuff. So this is like, this is a first run, it's whatever. But we're going to get another campaign up. And it's going to be that product. So I'll get back to you guys about that. I'm just gonna wait for it to activate the ads. Still waiting for it, but just complete the campaign and I'll refresh the shit and I'll show you the third one. So it was smart. It said it found already 4 lifestyle images from the product, which is literally what I just was talking to you guys about it, and some other criteria here I mentioned, and I'm just waiting for it to activate the ads, and it should go from off to on for everything, from the ads to the ads, or the ad sets to the ads. And there it is. There's a new campaign. It's scheduled. It's activated. So it's right now probably typing and telling me. But I'm just going to refresh it right now. I'm still waiting for it to say it activated it, but oh, it's still creating it, I guess. Oh, so these ad sets, they're created, as you guys can see. And we'll see here the images. As you can see here, these are all the images that basically was from the store. Nothing extra generated, no extra costs eaten up. So it's all here, guys. I mean, this is it. It's all here. So there we go. We have our product. And one thing, let me just see if I can zoom out here. The heck. So I'm just waiting for it to turn on the ads. Should be here any moment. Alright guys, it just said it did it. So if I refresh it, all the ads scheduled. Let me just deselect. Everything's scheduled. Oh. I guess I just missed one. Little flowers. Unless it's doing it all manually? But yeah, unless it's doing it right now. But yeah, we're pretty much there. I'm just gonna have to strengthen this double checking protocol. But I mean, you get the point. Alright guys, so it did it. It activated it, I just prompted it. It's probably doing like a final check, it's creating for itself. And that's basically it. So I think I'm gonna cut it off for the day in terms of what else I'm gonna document and log, because there's honestly quite a few things I still have to look through. I think the hardest one or hardest thing from this whole entire process is the product importation specifically to the store. There's a lot of nuance. There is a lot of if cases and decisions that have to be made because these suppliers are so unpredictable, and every single store has different layouts, structures, and right now we're just using images. We're not even using GIFs or anything. So imagine if it was a GIF, it'd just add more complexity. So there's all these different complications and layers on top of this, but I wanted it intentionally to be hard. So if it works and I demonstrate it, I can show you that it's possible. You know what I mean? So there's literally no level to how hard it is to set up your products, and you don't really need a VA or someone else to do it. You could at some point just run this all solo with the AI fine-tuned and trained to your store preferences as a business owner, and looking very specifically for different cases that you look for, you know what I mean, that you would otherwise have to do yourself. Now, that'll be all for the video. Tomorrow we'll resume on some more things, maybe on some more discoveries, or maybe I'm just going to dedicate a video to something else potentially tomorrow, but we'll see. I think this is a big breakthrough in my opinion. The only thing I have to do here is also like figure out like, okay, if we're running ads, let's put the sale on, let's activate a sale or something, you know what I mean? That's the one thing I didn't do for these things, but it's not a biggie. Something we can get fixed down the line and optimize, but yeah, that'll be all for now.